So, David, I had a question for you. I was thinking about it while we were cleaning up. How long you been collecting?
Oh, Jesus.
Just roughly.
Since the late 80s.
Have you regretted anything or wish you had changed something about your collecting, or wish you, when you started, wish it was something you knew?
Well, I wish I had been more secure because, and we've talked about this before. I had a big collection, bigger than all of this.
Right.
And I had acquired it at a time when it didn't, it wasn't like it is now. The stuff wasn't expensive like this. When I got involved in toy collecting, you could still go to KB and buy Return of the Jedi and Power of the Force figures mint on the card, like 2 and 3 for $1. And I've said that numerous times. When I got my Thundercats, and I had all of them mint on the card, I paid like $5 a piece for them. Because I got hooked after finding my childhood G.I. Joe, and I was already into comics at the time, so that was just the next logical step. And because I was playing house, I was in a relationship I shouldn't have been in, I got taken advantage of, and I lost almost all of it. I lost almost all of that. So I wish I had been just smarter about all of that. I wasn't with somebody who was honest or reliable, and I was hurt by it. It put me off of collecting for about 10 years, almost. I didn't want to collect anything. So I wish I had just I had been smarter in my lifestyle choices, I guess you could say, because it cost me dearly in the long run. A lot of the things that I had, I'll never be able to replace, probably, because by today's standards, they are so astronomically expensive that there's pieces that I had that I'm pretty sure I'll probably never find again. Like my carded Thundercats, my original 12-back Star Wars figures that were mint and unpunched. How much does that stuff go for now? It's insane. All my carded G.I. Joes, some other Joe stuff that I had 60s and 70s, I'll never find again. And it's, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit there and cry about it, because it's all over. It's all in the past now. Lesson learned. But it would have been nice if I had known better at the time. And that's just, I was young. I was dumb. I didn't have a good upbringing, and all of those things attribute. I didn't have any role models, whatever. So it led to mistakes in that area with the comics and the toy collecting.
Okay.
Also, I probably shouldn't have given up for so long either. After, I let it discourage me for a really long period. And I could have, I could have got back in the game sooner.
Yeah, probably recouped a good portion.
Yeah, there's some things back at that time, I probably could have had a better time finding things that was missing, that now it would be extremely difficult to track down. Well, you have any regrets?
The only regret I have is when I first started, I was so excited about collecting, I didn't pay a lot of attention to pricing, and I overpaid for a couple of things. I know one piece in particular I way overpaid for, and I didn't seek wise counsel from someone that I knew dearly that would have said, hey, let's look around a bit.
Yeah.
I don't regret having the figure.
Sure.
I regret not knowing enough. And it took me a minute to learn, okay, don't buy the first thing you see. Look around. Go to, check a couple of auctions. Now there are a few more websites. Like when I first started, it was only eBay.
Yes.
Now you have Macari out there. You got Facebook Marketplace. You got things like that. Now I know, look around, check out some auctions, put in offers, wait. You don't have to have it today.
Yeah, impulse purchase.
Yeah, I was a big impulse buyer. I'm better now with that. But as far as regretting, that's the only thing, and I'm glad that I learned from that.
Yeah, and also, I could probably add to that too, because with some of the modern items, for me, it was sort of an impulse purchase as well. And there are things I modern stuff, and the new shiny thing that comes along, and you get it, and you end up disappointed, or you end up frustrated because they're playing games, and you can't find it. You can't find things. They get that artificial demand going, and a lot of these toy companies do that now. And that's why I always default back to the vintage more and more so. Because, I was buying some modern toys and figures and stuff. And I got to a point where I was just getting kind of sick of it.
Right.
Because it's like, yeah, you can't find it, or it's too much. Aftermarket, it doesn't hold up. And I could have had it cheaper. And there was a lot of more frustration than it was worth, a lot of the new stuff to me. And there's some people that are really into it, and that's fine. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. I can't take that from you. But yeah, this a lot of the modern stuff I was frustrated with as well. And you hear that a lot from collectors, actually, though.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that with us.